Now, I'm about a month late to this. I did want to drop on the actual 1-year anniversary, or at least somewhat close to it, but I'm not gonna lie, after dropping that last video I did on Opium, I was way too burnt out to make any more videos on them, and having to deal with their fans. But I did react to the comments I got on my last Opium video, which is unfortunately exclusively out on Rumble because YouTube doesn't like me very much. Now, I was gonna just skip making this video altogether, but I've noticed that Destroy Lonely started teasing his next album, Love Lasts Forever, a couple of months ago. And this guy kept lying about dropping, to nobody's surprise. Maybe he's delaying it because of the predicament he put himself into. But this made me go back and listen to If Looks Could Kill and its deluxe. Like 26 songs of the same exact sound wasn't already enough. You know, he should have just dropped a separate deluxe for No Stylist with all the best throwaways, man. Now, before we really talk about this album, I want to go back to when I first discovered Destroy Lonely back in 2021, and my mind was blown. The kind of beats he was hopping on, they seemed familiar, yet new. The flows and ad-libs he had were catchy. He was really the hidden gem of Atlanta. I do think evolution is essential for any artist, but in Lone's case, making a 26-track album with a fucking deluxe and have it be the same guitar-ass Polo G beats and 4 songs that sound exactly like the lead single is not what I mean by evolution. The song If Looks Could Kill was heavily anticipated ever since he previewed it on IG Live, and he dropped it quite soon after, not pulling a D Savage thankfully, and that shit went crazy. The song gave us a darker and more ominous sound from Lone with a different flow, but still really enjoyable, and that shit became his next hit, and that had his fans excited for the actual project, since his last joint, the heavily anticipated No Stylist, had no misses. Upon the release of the album itself, the reaction was mostly negative. You had a few saying they fucked with the new sound, but most were not enjoying it at all. If Looks Could Kill was almost a 30-track album with the same flows, over the same production, and was not exactly the easiest to get through. The new flow here was just not it. He was super energetic on No Stylist, on the No Stylist throwaways leading up to the album, on Broken Hearts, and his shit before that. It's like he was really hungry when cooking up those earlier projects, and as soon as he got his hit with the song No Stylist, he just completely stopped giving a fuck and dismissed everything that made him so unique in the first place, being his flows and ad-libs. He pretty much completely threw away his unique, raspy yet somehow melodic voice and replaced it with whatever he was doing with this album. I'm not gonna lie to you, he should have just left this laid back, lazy, high out of your mind flow for V's, Babyface Ray, and Lucky, cause that's really their bag. And hearing Destroy Lonely on these atmospheric beats is usually a recipe for a banger, but these beats on If Looks Could Kill were just so fucking boring. And a lot of these songs go up to 4 minutes in length. It's just him rambling for 4 whole minutes about some bullshit on the most boring instrumental you've ever heard in your life. Listening through this album made me feel some type of way, because those beats he was hopping on in the No Stylist era, and especially the throwaways and leaks leading up to it from 2020 to 2022, were fucking unreal. Literally was the best beat selection in the game, I don't give a fuck. Him and Clayco were like Kobe and Shaq, Snoop and Dre, Ricky and Julian, Cherry and Kramer, Tony and Manny. What the fuck did I just write here? Drake and Teenagers.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Drake?
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Now, with all things considered though, it is a bit overhated, but I can't lie to you. Even a year later, it's still not a great album at all. It's the very definition of mid. There are some gems on here, but if he would have just cut out the filler, which is at least 10 songs, it would have been so much better. Like, some of these fucking songs could probably be prescribed instead of sleeping pills. The rollout and theme of the album were pretty interesting. He had the whole look killer persona, you know, the horror movie aesthetic. He even dropped a short film for it, but it honestly seemed like he put more time to the aesthetic instead of the actual music, you understand? Now, I do hope he completely ditches this If Looks Could Kill sound, because if I hear another song like If Looks Could Kill on Love Lasts Forever, oh man. But it does seem like he's trying some new things with his next album. We don't really know all that much about it. He's played a few snippets, posted a couple of pictures, but I did find this like 1950s cartoon style baby with a bandana with some money around him on some weird fucking pentagram thing. That was fucked up. But hey, at the end of the day, you know, I gotta get a little philosophical here at the end. It's just music. He's just some rapper that makes music that we listen to, even if it's mid sometimes. Matter of fact, no, fuck that fence-sitting shit. This guy needs to bring back that prime 2021, early 2022 flow. Do you understand?
I don't give a fuck what a bitch talking about. I know I look good. I probably look better than you, ho. Fuck.
Bro, the fuck's going on? Play the new fucking outro!
These niggas really not with me. Got a new strap, you know a whole 50. Don't tryna get me, I'm 5150. Feeling like Valley when I'm in my city. Walk a nigga down, show him no pity. In the trap, smoking on roast till I'm dizzy.
Thumbing on racks, I might come to your city. They smoke out the pew like the pack smell bitch. I can get the top, but the hoe can't kiss. Sucker while I'm drunk.